We'll see DJ Moore. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Bears and the Vikings, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They run over center with Mitchell, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be...
It's the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Johnson. To the sideline and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's third down. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to throw. Johnson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the end.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Fields on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
From the gun, here's Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Here's Fields. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still need a little bit more. Fourth down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
All start offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Johnson on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Johnson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Johnson. He gets it to Addison.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Johnson dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at him.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Fields. And it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And Has some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Johnson. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. To throw is Fields as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep it tight.
And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Johnson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Johnson now. Off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Johnson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
Fighting through pressure, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense.
They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. Well, that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Let's help them extend their lead.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Off play action. Johnson.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Johnson. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
So he stopped for no gain. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Off the play fake, Johnson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 21.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Johnson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again.
He completes this into the hands of Jefferson.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's been in the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Right, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Johnson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Johnson. He gets it to Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense